Do you have an update on anything?
Day to day, not in today. So tomorrow's a scheduled day off. So we'll look at Monday how he's feeling and make a call then.
Carlson, for sure.
He's going in today, yes.
Look like you had Schwinn Brisson. Is that on the fourth line rotating? Is that like a game time call?
No, Schwinn will be out tonight.
What went into the thought process of deciding who would be on the wings for Carlson?
I like Pearson's game wherever he's been. I like his ability to play in the walls and get pucks to people. So he's got a center now that presents himself well. Gives Carly a younger guy on the right side and a veteran guy on the other, as opposed to two young guys. Carly can handle it either way, to be honest with you. We may switch back. I like where the other lines are. Putting Brisson with Waugh and Kolasar might get him into more of a north-south game and less worried about line rush. And even though they scored a beautiful goal on the rush yesterday, they still can do it. It's a little more direct game, forecheck, puck protection, and that's areas that Briss has to get better at as he gets through the league here. So, just different type of player. I think those guys have always played well together, Nick and Coley. So maybe bring the young kid along with them and see how it plays out.
About the decision, Bruce, the thought process of plugging Korzak in instead of Hunt?
Just a decision I made.
What's is this a game of this nature? Is there certain, angst is the word, a team that has won, hungry to get a win, you guys coming off?
Well, I mean, when a team hasn't won, you're always expected. There's two ways you can go in there thinking, well, geez, they haven't won. We can just put our skates on and go out. And it's not the case in this league. There's no easy games in the National Hockey League. It's one of the reasons we skated this morning, is to get refocused, at the task at hand, get back to a normal day. Talk about the San Jose Sharks this morning, get on the ice, work on some things. They played well against LA the last half of the game. They started slow. They paid the price for it. So my guess is they'll be ready to go tonight. Usually teams learn that way. So I haven't loved our starts either. So certainly against LA, we came out much better. I think that was a product of having a poor road trip, and we wanted to get back at it. So coming off a comeback win, I don't want us to be in the mindset when we go out on the ice tonight that we're playing Ottawa and we finish the game like that. It's San Jose. They're hungry. They haven't won. They're going to be determined. We need to match their intensity.
You guys have scored like an awesome number of goals so far. How does the transcreation numbers match that? Like, are you getting enough chances? Does it feel like that's going to?
No, I think our shooting percentage is probably above where it would typically be over the course of a year, and that's going to happen. Some days you play well and you don't score, so we are mindful of that. I think we have to be better second and third chances offensively. What I like, our power play goals aren't lucky. They're right on top of the crease. Their second and third efforts are very difficult for the goalie to stop, so those goals are good. We're scoring a lot of deflection goals. Rebounds are in tight. So to me, those chances are right by the net. It's sometimes the rush chances, or deflections get off net or hit a post or whatever. So, but I like the product of the breakdown of how we're getting power play, timely scoring. Our numbers are very good for O-zone goals. Something we really focused on this summer. We've talked about that. Not good enough against Dallas. Could have used a few extra. So we're mindful of that. Our spacing with our D, our spacing around the front of the net. I think our rush game's always been good. Sometimes personnel comes and goes, and you got to adjust to guys. But Carly being back in the lineup will only improve that with his speed. So, yes, to answer your question, we need to generate more because I don't think we can expect to shoot at this percentage yet. I do believe the percentage is high because they're high percentage chances and we're close to the net.
With Carlson back in, do you kind of see a little bit more split time with the power play units, or do you produce the?
Well, as long as they keep scoring and they're in the O-zone, they're not going to change in the O-zone, right? And yesterday they lost a couple draws, which has been rare for Hertl on the power play, but I think the goal we scored was a neutral zone. So if they had iced it all the way down, we might have changed because it was a quick transition play and right back at him, and we strike about 5 seconds after we get in the zone or whatever it was. So that part of it was good. So it'll be balanced if we're not executing well enough in the first unit and staying in the O-zone. If they're in the O-zone, well, have at it, right? So, and I don't know if that'll continue. I hope so. Part of reason's been face-off circle. We've recovered pucks even when we've lost, and our puck recovery on chances that don't go in. We've been really good at second effort recovery, which has allowed us more ozone time, which tends to break a team down. So until that changes, no, my guess is the number one unit will always be a little bit higher, just because they're in, they've had the puck a lot.
It's really difficult to get out of partnership and talk about yourself, so I'm curious if there's anything that you're seeing that's different, that's allowing him to capitalize.
No, I mean, he's around the front of the net. He's always scored goals that way. If you look at Barbie, I'm sure over the years here, probably going back to St. Louis, he's a greasy guy. That's how he scores. Deflection yesterday, obviously the empty net. I think he actually wanted to give it back to Jack, and the guy took it away. So he was trying to be unselfish. I'd have to go through all his other goals, but the other night was top of the crease pass from Stoney. He's right 8 feet from the net, so that's his game. That's why he's on the line. That's why he went with Jack and Marshy to begin with, because I knew that he could get to the interior ice. I didn't know how good he was on the walls. That's something you find out, but he was always a guy that was going to go to the net for his goals, and I think he'll have to continue to do that if he's going to score in this league. He's got a good shot, but his game is net front.
You talk about him on the walls. Is there anything that you tell your younger wingers to emulate?
Watch Barbie.
Yeah.
That's what I tell them. Watch him go to the net, watch him on the walls. Now, Barbie has a physical aspect to him, of reverse hit stuff that's unique to him. I'm not going to expect Brendan Brisson to be that, right? Could he grow into that? Who knows, right? But he can be the wall guy if he works at it, and he can get to the interior ice. It hurts a little to go there, right? You get whacked and slashed, and you don't always get rewarded, but pucks do arrive there, and it's a good way to score goals if you're not getting offense from power play or the rush or other sources.
How unusual was it to skate a full team practice this morning on a back-to-back?
I would have probably never done it, and I told the guys that. I was very upfront why we're going out. I thought we didn't execute very well yesterday, so let's get out there and get some touches. We kind of made it a little shorter. Also did it for Carly. It's his first game back to give him some, and the goalie. Sammy has been out since the last time we saw pucks was Thursday, and it was a Friday yesterday. I warm up, so he maybe get him back in the swing of a daily routine. So, and I talked to a few guys, but everyone wanted to go out, so that's a good sign.